Hi, my name is Joe Morris. I'm president of PCIC Insurance Company Strategies, and we are a consulting company that's focused on helping property and casualty insurance companies implement an enterprise risk management framework. Today, I'd like to cover the 4 key roles that a company needs to implement in order to effectively implement an enterprise risk management framework in their organization. The first role is at the board level, and it's a committee of the board of directors that is responsible for the governance and oversight of the enterprise risk management framework within the organization. Small to mid-sized companies usually don't have the latitude to create a separate committee of the board, so most ask their audit committees to fulfill that role, and they change the name of the committee from audit committee to audit and risk committee in order to provide the governance over enterprise risk management within their organization. The second role is a committee role, and it's a enterprise risk management committee composed of the senior managers of an organization, including the chief executive officer of the property casualty insurance company. And this committee is responsible for execution of the enterprise risk management processes throughout the organization. It's comprised, as I said, of the CEO and all the senior officers of the organization, and it also includes the owners of the individual risks that the company has chosen to manage via the enterprise risk management framework. That leads to the third role, and that's these individual key risk owners. Typically, a company will select anywhere from 8 to 12 key risks that they want to manage in a very disciplined approach as part of an enterprise risk management framework, and each of these risks will have an owner who's responsible for managing the risks, mitigating the risks, making sure the measurements are in place, and if there are any remediation items, making sure that they're being addressed and resolved so that the company can better manage and mitigate these risks. And the fourth role is that of a chief risk officer. Now again, small to medium-sized companies are too small to create this as a separate position, and so they typically ask the chief financial officer to fulfill that role. And so in that regard, the chief risk officer is responsible for the administrative function within an enterprise risk management. They schedule the meetings, prepare the materials, make sure that key risk owners are meeting their part of the requirements of the process. So you need to have an administrative responsibility, and again, it falls generally on the chief financial officer of most of these organizations, and they have the additional title of the chief risk officer. So these are the 4 key roles, and as part of an organization, all of those roles can be created without actually adding staff to the organization, because that would be very difficult for most small to medium-sized companies to add staff just to implement an ERM framework. If you'd like to learn more about enterprise risk management, feel free to contact me at jmorris@pcicstrategies.com. Thank you.